We are now recording. Are you good, Bess?
Yep.
Hello, you good?
I'm good.
All right. Show in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming to you from the dark recesses of the proverbial Dawn Forge pouch. This is episode 181 of the Shattered Soulstone, the Shield of Greed. Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download at bit.ly/Soulstone2018. Over 180,000 titles to choose from. That is a lot of titles to choose from. What can you use them on? iPod, MP3 player, or real man phone. Today is September 30th, 2018, and this is your main man, Daggy. Today, I have two hosts with me today. They are my second favorite people. First of all, returning from the ring of the disputed MMA bout with the Easter Bunny holding his champion chopsticks. It is Vesper.
How's it going? I like
good.
the intro. I like that. That was good.
That was great.
Pretty good. Also, that's not all I got here. I got one more. Who's it gonna be? You never know. Shout out Soulstone. Coming to the ring from the land of electric cars and movie stars. We got the beautiful Manlo.
What is going on, guys? Nice. With the crowd noise and everything.
I'm getting good at that. I'm getting good at that.
I think he just clogged up his webcam, but it's all
I'm
good.
just imagining us just walking into a ring, arms up, belts around our
The belt out,
yeah.
Chicks with the numbers. Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I could do the chick.
Uh-huh.
Can you? I bet you look real nice dressed up like that holding a number greed.
I do, man. I'm one of those gringos, bro. You don't know my skills, bro. You don't know my skills, bro.
That's a hidden talent.
You are very talented in many, many things.
It's true. When it comes to collecting the dough, bro, that's on my resume. Thing on my resume is getting the money.
Mm-hmm.
One day we're gonna have to see your resume, like a legitimate. Pulls it out. He's got it right here.
I think it's classified.
Looks like a blank piece of paper to me.
Hey, don't worry about all that. Hey, how you gonna bust out on the audio? The audio people thought I really pulled out a resume. Thanks a lot, Mysterio.
Oh,
only the people.
You gotta keep it real. Gotta keep it real, though.
Yeah.
Only the people on YouTube would have known that was not a real resume.
Man.
God.
Now here's where you pull out the real one.
Yep.
It's like in one of the drawers behind him. Like, there it is. Senior script. Oh, you have a senior resume. Man.
Nice.
No, that's my
real
stupid
deal.
Yeah.
trash. Anyway, wow. Sidetrack. How was your week in gaming, Vesperio?
Oh, it's been great. It hasn't been Diablo, but it's been great. Yeah, I haven't started the season yet. Yeah, shame on me. I know. I missed the birthday bash, which sucked because I knew about it and wanted to start, but wasn't able to.
It was good times, man.
Yep. So everybody was ranting and raging about it. It was awesome.
1 second, hold up. First of all, not only did we have a whole new season to start with, but it was also my birthday, and you chose not to come. Dang, man.
Bro, do you even Diablo anymore?
Yeah,
dang, bro. I'm gonna have to get a Smartie on that, bro. Look.
Yeah,
I love those. Oh, man.
Look at that giant.
Yeah, they are the giant ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get yourself a Smartie. Make yourself feel better.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It was good. It was good. I heard a lot about it, and I found out about it the day before when I was editing the episode or making the show notes for the website, and that's when I found out it was Greed's birthday.
Oh man.
I'm like, oh god, I gotta make it for that, and then I'm back on second shift. So even at the beginning, like pretty much when I got home, Greed is going to bed. So I really wouldn't have been able to make it anyway, because as soon as I got on, he would have been getting off.
Alright.
Yeah, he got a little tipsy. He had to go to bed early. It was a bummer.
Yeah, tipsy from the pouring down rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Heard about
freaking
that too. Man, sorry to hear about that. But as far as my week in gaming has been, well, I finally completed my Blizzard repertoire. Now I have every Blizzard game, and I've played every Blizzard game. I've been telling everybody for over a year now that I've not played World of Warcraft, and, some people are like, shame, shame, others have been like, alright, right on, keep it up. But, I caved, I played, and it's good. I enjoy it. It's a good game. It's solid. So I've been playing that. The grind in that game is real. Oh my god, it's real. Nuts.
What are you playing?
I started with a troll warrior.
Oh,
So, hey.
you're dead to me.
Back in
That's
my
okay.
day, we didn't have trolls, but anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Greed's over here with like blood priest something. I'm just messing. I've got no idea what Greed's got. Probably some. Wait. If you don't have a goblin, I'm gonna have to say shame
That's
on
true.
you now.
He's gonna have to
because
have a
the
goblin
is
for-
literally made for
How
gold.
long have you known me, and you do not know that I'm a hardcore Alliance guy?
I don't think we've ever talked about it, actually.
You do not. How many times have I worn my Alliance Lion shirt on this show?
I don't pay attention to the shirts you wear in this show.
Apparently not. Apparently not. Like,
Unless you point it out, I'm not paying attention to your shirt.
hey, bro, I didn't know you was dead to me, man. I didn't know, bro.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna cut you off this call real quick. I know you're a freaking horde, dude.
Dead Patilio.
Oh, man. Getting bullied on my own podcast. Man.
Hey, look. It's not too late, bro. It's not too late. You can delete your horde character and make a new Alliance character. It's not too late. It's not too late.
You want me to conform, huh?
Yeah, we were Alliance for sure, so.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, you never know what'll happen in the future, but.
There you go.
Yep.
Wow.
We'll see what happens.
I
do think it's funny
when you find out your best friend is horde.
Oh, I'm your best friend?
No. You're my second favorite. You're my second favorite for sure, bro. You're like one of my second favorite type people, bro. But like when you find out one of your second favorite type people like horde, bro, it's kind of like finding out that you float a different ship.
Well, you are not the first friend of mine to say that, actually. You're not the first one to tell me that. One thing I did find interesting, though, is when I was playing, you know how you have your mounts and your pets and stuff. Well, I started the game with a mount already and 4 or 5 pets. And from getting like the virtual tickets and the for just getting like DLC and stuff like that. Well, one of the pets I have is a treasure goblin. And it's hilarious because I summoned it just to see what it was about. And it's so funny because, to my knowledge, it's the only pet that I've seen so far that makes noise. And it makes noise a lot, and it's really annoying.
That's not the only one, trust me.
It giggles, it's constantly making sound, it's hilarious. But it's funny, though, because when you're running around with it, about every maybe 10 steps, it flips a coin. kind of towards your screen, it actually leaves it on the ground behind you, so you leave a trail of gold behind you wherever you walk. It's hilarious. It's great. But I will say, pets in World of Warcraft are quite disappointing compared to Diablo. They don't even pick up gold for you. What kind of
Right.
crap is that?
They fight.
Yeah,
So
you
I
can do
heard
the,
there's like
the,
battle
the
things.
Pokemon
Yeah.
action. Yep.
Pet
Yeah.
battling, brother. It's massive, bro. They got a whole.
So
Whew,
I hear.
that thing is. Yeah, it's you can get. It's like quicksand, man. Once you get in there, man, you can't get out.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, there's another one around the corner. Oh, I could go to this area. Yeah.
Oh,
Something
wow.
else.
There's so many pets. It's ridiculous.
Ragnaros.
Yeah.
They have
Ragnaros is
raids
my
now.
go-to,
They have
though.
They have
Go
pet
rag.
raids. Pet raids now.
Yep.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, that was.
Nice.
I got out before that, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing as far as gaming. I'll jump on Diablo at some point soon and, get a tune going and play with everybody, see what's going on in the Discord. 'Cause I've been keeping up with the Discord, and I am so happy to say, there's 99 people in the Discord right now. That is amazing. I never thought it would get that high, honestly. And, but one more and we've got 100. One thing, because I'm gonna forget later, I know I am, so I'm gonna bring it up now. So have you guys know BlizzCon's coming up, obviously.
Well,
Well,
BlizzCon's coming up.
No. so BlizzCon's coming up. Now, last year, I bought a BlizzCon 2017 goodie bag that our host Manlo here got his hands
Yeah.
on.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Now,
And since only hosts are available for that,
yep.
you bought it, you're gonna buy it. Manlo has already gotten one, so he can't get one. So guess who's getting one this year?
OBS.
Hashtag Greed wins. Hashtag Greed wins. We can break out the hashtag Greed
you
wins.
know the rules from last time. Hosts can't win this. Manlo was not a host at the time.
Manlo is. You obviously.
He is now.
Look, these rules are BS. These rules are. I'm gonna throw. We need new rules.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll reestablish that. But for now, my question is: first off, back then. Oh, now I see the face.
Now we got the sad Greed.
Now I got the sad face. I didn't get anything from Greed earlier. Okay, so oh, there's the sad face. Oh, he's crying. Okay. So anywho, this year, they do not have an epic goodie bag. They just have the standard goodie bag. Which kind of makes me sad, especially because I'm looking at this goodie bag right now, and I've been looking at it for like the last week. And personally, what's included this year is slightly disappointing. Just because there's not too many really cool things. I mean, what they have is pretty cool. It just seems like compared to previous years, it's almost nothing compared. Like last year, what you got last year, Manlo, was, in my opinion, way better than this one.
Bunch of Overwatch stuff. It was, yeah.
Yeah. My question to everybody and you guys, if you want your input. So the listeners out there, all the listeners, what do you think of the goodie bag this year? And do you want another raffle? Because this goodie bag is, like I said, in my opinion, isn't as good as the previous years. Do you want a chance to win it? If so, then I'll get it and we'll do the raffle again. If not, then, well, whatever. So, I want feedback. I want to hear what everybody thinks.
I already know what questions we can put forth.
Really?
I got it unlocked, brother. Oh, yeah.
All right.
You're going to love it. No, you're going to love this. You're going to love these questions. I got it. I'm on this.
Sounds good. Write them down so you don't forget.
I can't forget that.
All right. Well, my spiel is over. So,
Manlo, bro. How was your week, man?
It was good. It was good. We had a blast for your birthday, for season 15. We had several groups. I mean, we had a bunch of people jumping on and off, and I got on a little late, but had a total blast, chatting with the greed and everybody. So we hit it. We hit it hard. We got to mid 40s, something like that, first night. And, second night we came right on back, made it on up, and big shout out to Shazam for just, he was helping me out. We just crushed it. Had a blast. He crushed it basically, but had a blast. Finally finished my set, my spin to win. I was spinning and not winning. It was sad. But anyway, finally am spinning and winning, and just finished it up I think yesterday. So basically working on a support set. We're going to start, pushing some GRs real soon. So we're getting ready. But other than that, still playing a little Destiny 2. The expansion's great. Did some Hearthstone each day just towards the end of the month to get my chest unlocked for next month or tomorrow, whatever. It's still a blast of a card game and free, which is awesome. So anyway, what about you, Greed?
Man. We had the Greed's birthday bash, and whoo, oh my God, it was ridiculous, even though Vesper didn't show up for some reason. But yeah, got the Icon set, locked my setup. I have completely finished the season. I am done with the season journey. We did boss mode today. That was a lot of fun. Me and Shazam and Ritzy and somebody else was there. Rona. Anyway, we did the boss mode. I did my 45, Conquest 45 with no set, which was ridiculously easy because I did it in 4 minutes. The 45 I did it in 4 minutes with no set pieces, so that was beyond ridiculously easy. I'm like real close to 700-ish Paragon, and I popped a 960 on the leaderboard for the Icon Crusader right there. Yeah.
Sweet.
Got the leaderboard going. Popped a 91. I didn't have any idea that it would be good enough to get on the leaderboard. I was just trying to level up some gems, and then all of a sudden it was like, Brian, you're on the leaderboard, pimping. I was like, sweet. Yeah. And,
good job.
Got all my journey done this week. And, been playing with Ritzy a lot. God, that guy is Ritzy is such an awesome guy. He's such an awesome guy. He plays a very special part when he plays with me. He is my shield. And I know what you're thinking, like, what? Shield? How can somebody be your shield? Well, he runs in front of me and takes all the Hell Witch projectiles or the spearmen guys. Yeah. Or the archer bow guys. He takes all those to the face for me. And, he dies a lot, which is cool because we're not hardcore. But he dies a lot for me, and I really appreciate that because he really has propelled my gym. I get 5. Anyway, I only get 4, right? He only gets 4 upgrades, but I get 5, which is okay. He's helping me out. I'm getting further in the game, which is awesome. So I'd like to throw a personal shout out to Ritzy for being my shield. Thank you a whole bunch. It's it's really, really nice of him. Really nice guy. I mean, he protects the greed. We're both playing Icon Crusaders, but he protects me, and all those balls just hit him in the face. He likes taking balls to the face. It's a pastime of his. And it's just really good that sometimes he dies, and I got to run around and hit my potion, and I got to wait for him to like res, because like now the balls are hitting me, and I'm like, oh, come on, man, you're dead. Hurry up and like get up so you can block some more balls off of me, because this is I mean, I wish he had like an extra passive, right? Because then he could block a little bit more balls for me, but it's okay. He does real good at that. Real great guy. If y'all meet him in game, he'll block balls for you. It's a real good guy. So, met a new person in Discord this week, because that Discord is popping. Maven, she's wow, what a great person. Would you not agree, Manlo? What a great person.
Yeah. As soon as she hopped on, we were chatting. I saw her floating in Discord. I said, "Hey, what is going on?" She said, "I need a little bit of help." So we offered her a little bit of help, and luckily she took it because she got right on through her chapter. She was stuck on chapter 4. So as soon as she got past that, there's the 6th piece. She actually picked up her 5th piece in a Rourg. So before even doing chapter 4, she had her 6th piece, and that was the stepping off point where she could actually, run with everybody, keep up. And so now she's getting gear. She was great to chat with. That was pretty nice.
Yeah, so you're out there, and you're thinking, I know Greed says to join the Discord like all the time, but I don't want to be the new guy. Everybody's already in there. Everybody's on lock. No, just come in. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Come on in. Just jump on into that Discord. It's a ton of fun. Maven did it. So can you. So yeah, that was my week, and really had a great time. What a great time. What at 960 on that leaderboard. Boy, I know it's only the 960, but it's on there, right?
It's fun.
Yeah. So that's good. You know what I heard? I heard Jen still got that podcast going. Look at Jen.net. What episode is she on?
6.
6, right?
Yep. Queen of Scylla.
Yeah, that queen of people I can't pronounce her name. She's the queen of something or other. Go check it out. What a podcast.
Yep.
What a friend of ours. Great person. Bookofjen.net, Jen's Lore Corner. Check it out. Emails, bro. We got some Look, go get you a cup of coffee. Cause we got some emails, bro. We got some emails in this joint. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, lots of presents.
Yeah. First of all, I gotta say, Doug, bro, man, we've had this email for a long time, bro. I'm horribly sorry.
Just over a month.
I'm horribly sorry, Doug. Look, it's nothing personal, bro. It ain't like I'm like, damn it, Doug. No, look, Doug, we love you here, and we want to read all your emails, bro. But fortunately, we slipping. It ain't you. Anyway, from Doug, Manlo, or one of y'all can flip for it. Y'all can read the Doug.
That's fine. I'll read the Doug. West Philly can do the next one, so it's all good. So Doug sent us an email. Sorry we sat on it because it's from back, 176 range episode. So anyway, it says, "Hello, Dead Greed. I just listened to episode 176, and I'm answering your plea to respond to what I think multiple Diablo projects will be at BlizzCon. When I listened to Nebulis's announcement, I came up with a list of things. So he has a list here. Number 1, Diablo 4, obviously. We hope that happens. 2, Diablo comic book. So Diablo comic book would be fun. Let's see, Diablo bestiary book, similar, or maybe call it the Book of Adria. Diablo 3 on the Switch. There we go. Have that already. A second Diablo 3 expansion. Doubt it. Something Diablo on mobile devices. Hoping something like that. Yep. Diablo 1 and or 2 remastered. I'm sure that will happen personally. So he says, breaking down this list, here are my thoughts. And he has a few listed here. I'm not sure what happened exactly, but I'll read what they are. So number 1, Diablo 4 is going to happen, but it will take time, just like Brandy hinted at. 2 through 4, he says, thought it might be announced at BlizzCon, but it got announced, so I'm sure it's probably the Nintendo and all that. So let's see here. So 5, the one that was for the second expansion, he says, I'm hoping that another expansion is coming and brings the Druid class into the existing game, but I also hope that there is also some changes and improvements to non-meta class builds that utilize skills that haven't been used for a long time, or possibly not at all, unless you count while leveling to 70. Obviously, the counter-argument is that one can play however they want, but it would be nice to have different options in a class that gives the same amount of power, so when running with a group, you aren't slowing progression because you wanted to play something that, although it's fun, is also a few notches below in power. Hence why there are metas for solo and group play. There will be always be a most powerful solo and group composition, but how about more choices and variety? Exactly. That's how we try to play. I wouldn't play Diablo on my mobile device, but I wouldn't be upset if this is one of the announcements, as long as it's not considered a major announcement from Blizzard's perspective. So I'm thinking some type of armory thing like on WoW, not specifically a game, but I think that would be fun. Let's see here. So down to 7. He said, I would play Diablo 1 remastered for fun, but it's not going to keep my interest for too long. Exactly. It's a pretty short game. And we have the event in January, so I see no reason to redo Diablo 1 personally. The original Diablo 2 is still going after all these years, so I can see an updated version making a big splash at BlizzCon. Yep. My concern about this happening is that David Brevik is in an interview mentioned that bringing Diablo 2 to modern PCs would be extremely difficult because of the shape of the screen has changed, square versus the widescreen. So let's see here. I have little time left to play games, so I probably wouldn't want to invest the time needed to play, but I would still be interested in purchasing it to support Blizzard for future projects, yes. However, I might be sucked in if Diablo 3 stays in maintenance mode, I guess meaning, just seasonal. I am almost done getting my Witch Doctor to GR 100, go Doug, and the Necromancer isn't far behind. After that, I've reached all my personal goals, so I'll be looking for something else to enjoy. So he ends it here with, on a side note, themed seasoned. Brandy's words in the video were, we plan to explore additional themes in the future. Optimistically, I would hope that means each new season will bring a new theme, but it's entirely possible that the next season may not be a theme. It would have made more sense that the time or effort to give each new season a different theme. I missed the line, sorry. It would have made more sense for Brandy to say that each new season will also have a theme, but this might be a CYA in case there isn't the time or effort to go to give each season a new or different theme. I see, okay. Have to keep in mind that the staff dedicated to Diablo 3 has been reduced significantly to focus on Diablo 4 or whatever the new Diablo-themed projects are, so it makes sense from a PR standpoint to not be too specific. I haven't heard any other podcast or YouTube video point this out, so I guess we will see if I'm right or wrong with that. And that is from Doug.
Yeah. Well, up here earlier, he was saying Diablo 4, I think for sure, right? We got to have Diablo 4.
Yeah.
Diablo comic, confirmed, right? Comic book, we're definitely getting that. Nintendo Switch, definitely getting that. Second expansion, brother, it ain't happening. They may have, I kind of feel like they might have the Druid on a pack like they did the Necromancer.
Right.
I think that is a possibility, that they could announce that at BlizzCon this year. I'm not exactly excited about the Druid, but, I mean, it would be fun. Add another thing, right? Give them a little bit more money. That's cool. Mobile devices. I don't know. I don't know what else they could do other than Switch, right? I mean, Switch is mobile, but I know he's talking about like phones or whatever, right? But I don't know I don't know what they could do with that. The Diablo 1 and 2 remaster, I mean, I know you guys are gonna hate, but I almost don't care about that. I mean, it's cool, I guess. I want to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
I want to move forward. I guess a Diablo 2 remaster wouldn't be bad to get into, but I don't really see myself playing that much. I played it some, but we talked about that before in the show. I played it some. From time to time, I've played it from time to time, but I'm really into what I'm into, and I know the community and all that stuff, right? But, the Diablo 1, like you were saying, Manlo, we have it in the game already, kinda, in some way. But yeah, I know people would jump up and down, and I know they're probably yelling at me right now, but Diablo 2 remaster, right? That would be a thing.
Yeah.
I guess I would be cool with that. Something I'm super excited about is the Diablo Netflix animated series. Oh my god, please. I know that there was a tweet put out, and then they deleted that tweet. So I think somebody was like, "Oh shoot, we weren't supposed to say that." So because it was put out and then re-deleted, I think I tend to believe it even more. Because I know a lot of people were saying, well, they deleted the tweet, so that's not true. But I think I believe it even more because, one of the guys from Netflix tweeted out that they were going to do a Diablo animated series, and then I think Blizzard was like, dude, you ain't supposed to say that! And then they were like, oh, my bad, delete. But, yeah, I mean, whew. What else is on here? Yeah, I mean, they did that Necro Pack, and I really think that the Druid could come on there. We have room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what else could they give us other than a couple of stash tabs. I mean, I guess they could give us another new area, right?
Right. We'll have some more lore, some stash tabs to even it up, so we have the three rows of 5 or whatever. So I mean, yeah.
Plus, was it Leviathan or was it Riker that did that video about the wings, the Falcon wing things, and they were from the Druid? There was a video. I can't remember. Might have been Leviathan. Could have been Riker. Sorry, Leviathan and Riker. Don't remember which video it was, but there was a video about the wings when they data mined those wings, those falcon-looking wings, and they got the crazy name, and I don't remember the name right offhand, and I'm not gonna look it up right this second, but it's the Druid dude, like whatever from like Bulkaphis from the Spin the Wing guys, Barbarians. Geez, I can't think. But yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's so everybody was thinking that it was going to be a Druid pack. DLC, I guess, is just not an expansion pack. But I really don't see them putting an expansion out for sure. But anyway, you have any more to say about Doug's email? And before you do, I know I just said that, but one second. Doug, thank you so much, brother. And I honestly, I apologize that we didn't get it sooner. But we are doing it now, and I am extremely happy, and I have been. I'm going to send you a personal internet high five out for this email and others from the past. Manlo, you got anything else from Doug's email?
No, all good.
What about Vesperio? Vesperio?
No. Seems like you guys have pretty much covered everything.
Thank you very much, Doug. Honestly, thank you. Awesome. We got other emails, bro. We got other emails. We got our second email coming up. Bess, you want to hit it?
Sure. All right, this one's from Sean. I think this might be the first time we've heard from Sean. It says, Dead Greed, Manlo, and Jen, hail and well met. Please stay a while and read. I'm sorry if I butcher this. I'm Lamnith. I believe that's how you pronounce his or her tag. His tag. I'm Lamnith, and I've been listening to Shattered Soulstone since 2012. First off, the show is something I look forward to, and I appreciate all the effort you guys and Lady go through to make it happen. I've been following the updates of all the hosts involved, and it's good to hear talk about family, life, work, and of course, all things Diablo. This email has been in the works for a while in my head. I've oft heard the plea of... Oh man, I'm losing it. I've often heard the plea of Shattered Soulstone quests for emails. As a topic for your podcast, I'd like to hear your comments on players who have achieved Paragon 2000 and beyond during seasonal play. What do you think are their demographics? High school, college, adults with jobs, or other retirees? How does one achieve that much time to play, and is there a certain strategy? Also, can you comment on the term meta and what it means in Diablo 3? I've been playing the Diablo series since I first entered active duty back in '96. Sorry, Dead Greed, I'm an Air Force retiree, but our A-10 loves supporting the armory. Bert.
Rat.
Yep.
um.
I don't know if that might have been in the burrito.
No, that was good. It was my go-to
Hey,
game.
if there's anything that I'm a professional at, that is that right there. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Sound effects, yeah.
Weapons.
It's many talents. I can hold up signs. I can go for the.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep.
It was either my go-to game during my 20 years and still remains my favorite. If I'm not playing Diablo 3, I'll either get involved with Skyrim, Civilization, or Baldur's Gate. Yes, that last game's very dated. It's one of my all-time favorites, inspired by Dungeons and Dragons. Prior to that, it was the Bard's Tale. I've now carbon dated myself. Being married and a father of 3 high schoolers and 1 college grad, I assume. I try to make time and when I can and run with higher level players. My last 3 seasons have been in the Z support role, Monk, Necro, and currently Barb. I've noticed that support roles rely heavily on other high DPS players, so I do appreciate those that grind and get numerous paragons. I'm currently at Paragon 954 and holding due to a move to Germany. Goal is 1,000. Yeah, awesome. Congrats on moving to Germany. Dead Greed, from one vet to another, thank you for your service to our country. Hoorah! In Germany, or as you say, I'm gonna let you take it. There you go. There's a beer named 1812. You may have seen it during your time while active duty. Did you use the numbers 1812 as a reference to the beer? I'm going to grab one right now and drink in your honor. Thank you all, and best wishes to you, to your and your families. Lamnith, 1732.
The 1812 is a great beer. Not my favorite. That is not a reference to my battle tag.
I don't think you used your numbers in battle tag either. That was just really, really good roll you got there. Your Jesus, your RN Jesus.
I chose my number.
Did you really? How were you able to do that?
I'm a PIMP.
Okay, I mean, to all those that are really curious, how did you manage to do that?
You can go on there when we first signed up for those battle tags. You can go to the website and change it if you didn't like the number. And my original number was like something stupid.
Okay.
So I changed it to 1812. But 1812 is a reference to my cavalry unit and not the beer in Germany, but that's great. I'll say the beer in Germany in my unit, my cavalry unit.
Nice.
So there's a whole long story on episode 631 of Your Well Money, maybe? Maybe I don't remember the episode number. But there's a whole long story about Dead Greed 1812. Anyway, yeah.
In case Doug sees the video and I can't run out to the garage to get it, and I'm going to try to show it. I sent to a buddy of mine my original floppy disk version of Bard's Tale. Since he mentioned Bard's Tale,
Nice.
I still have Bard's Tale 1 and 2 in the garage.
Wow, nice.
I'm just as old as him.
Anyway,
I know what that game is.
To answer some of these questions, players who achieve Paragon 2000 and beyond during a seasonal play, yeah, that's not us, but we're getting pretty close to that.
In my opinion, with this, isn't it okay? With you especially, Greed. I mean, you get up there in your Paragon, regularly. You're really good at that, and that's awesome. I mean, you're already pushing 1,000 this season. It's only a week in, so
Not 100, but yeah.
Oh, 7.
No.
Okay.
But still.
Oh, that's
a
close
week.
enough. You round up. Yeah.
Yeah.
A week, 700.
Round up.
So, yeah. It's close, it's closer than I am, so, but,
You got donut.
yeah. Don't worry, that'll change. Anywho, so, if, like in your case, Greed, and my own, and, well, Manlow's this last season, I don't know your schedule as well, but, we kind of get burnt out after a while, like say after like a month and a half, maybe 2 months of hard play, get over, like Greed, you get over 1,000 consistently, and, what do you get, what would you say your average is at the end of a season, like 1,200, 1,300?
11, 12, yeah.
11, 12 for him, yeah.
Okay, so what do you think it would be if you played all 3 months without taking that break? Like, without
I'd be beyond
playing another game?
I'd be over 2,000. I guarantee you I would have been over 2,000 last season, but I didn't play the last 5 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, so to answer Sean's question, I think that's a big part of it, is just people who are so dedicated and don't get burnt out of Diablo and don't play other games, or say they do, but they just put most of their time in Diablo, or at least more time than say we do. That's pretty much your people that break 2,000. That, and there are always botters that will do it. But as far as strategy, though, I've got no idea. I assume just running high greater rifts like Greed.
Well,
yeah, he's running. You'd have to run in a group. You'd have to really be GR pushing and able to do the next GRs to actually get enough experience for it to even count. Because it could take 2 GRs to get up 1 level. It's not fun.
Well, getting to 2,000 takes a group of people. You could do it solo, but you'd have to be insane to do it solo. Most people that get to achieve high Paragon do it in a 4-player meta group, and they speed run. And we'll talk about meta. I know you said you wanted to know about that, but we'll talk about what that means. But they get into a very specific group, and each person has their own job in the group, pushing faster and faster. You want to do a greater rift, the highest possible greater rift that you can do in 3 to 4 minutes, and you want to do them over and over again. Just bam, 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 bam. Just hammer them. If you can do 90, great. If you can do 100, you can do 110. That's great. When you're high like that, you can do a 115 in like 4 minutes. 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes. It's a lot of points, especially when you are in a 4-player group. You got the
multiplier.
Yeah, the multiplier.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that people do is they'll go kill the Rift Guardian. Everybody will teleport back to town. One person will open a portal to the cow level, go get the
Right. Experience pools
of reflection.
Yep.
Other people will turn the quest in, and then you'll meet back up at the stone and go back in, so everybody will have 2 fresh pools to give you extra experience. And they just game that, and they just game it, and they stack it, and they stack it. And it takes a lot of dedication in order to get 2,000 Paragons in this season. And as far as what demographic, like high school, college, adults with jobs, other retirees, whatever, I wouldn't say it's a high school player. I wouldn't say it's a college player. I wouldn't say it's an adult with a job. I wouldn't classify that as only high school players are going to get that, only people without jobs, only retirees. I think it's very dedicated people to the game. If you look at me, I work 60 plus hours, and I could still obtain 1,100, and I could get much higher than that. But I lean very heavily on my community, the Shattered Soulstone. I lean very heavy on my friends like Ritzy, who runs around and blocks balls for me unknowingly. I lean very heavily on my friends to not only help me get levels, but they help me keep motivated. We're in Discord. We're talking to each other. We talk about everything. We don't talk about just the game, and we talk about the game a lot, but we talk about everything. We talk about cars, or I mean, you never know what I'm gonna be talking about. I got a mouth. It's just what it is, and
Not like
everybody
anybody,
would,
not like any
yeah.
of the listeners would know that, but
No, they wouldn't. I'm very shy on the show, but
yeah, we can tell.
I think as far as the demographic goes, I don't think it's a certain person. I don't think it takes a high school, or whatever. I think it's just someone that is very motivated, very dedicated, and probably very tied into a very dedicated and very motivated community like the Shadow Soulstone. And we're trying to build our community
Yeah, right.
more.
Yep.
Yep.
I'd love to see you in it. I'd love to, I'd love to play with you, and I'd love to help you obtain goals, and that's more my goal than it. I don't care if I get 2,000 paragons. My goal is to help people obtain their goal because I can't get a stash tab anymore. I can't get rewards. They're not going to give them to me. I've already earned all of them, so it's better for me to have friends, to build my community, and to progress further, help other people that hasn't gotten a stash tab or doesn't know exactly, what gear to get, or, to help people. And that's where I had the most fun. As far as, what the term meta means, I'll let Manlo hit the term what meta means in D3.
Right, right. So basically, and like Greed talked about, when you have your 4 stack of people, you're going to have usually, if you're doing it as fast as possible, you're going to have 1 support and 3 DPS, and they're going to be, any mix. But usually, you're going to have, of course, your monk. You're going to have your necro. They talked about rat runs last season, so you're going to probably want, a couple necros. The support can be the monk or can be a barbarian. The Crusader's fun in that, but not totally meta, but the Crusader's a blast. So, you can mix it all up, but to do it exactly, and you can do a support necro as well. We had a lot of fun pushing GR, 105 almost? I mean, we got up to above 100.
We did a 108.
Yeah, and I just had my regular old, and he was like barely geared, barb, and I had 1.3 billion toughness. I just stood there and just whacked dudes and got their attention and took aggro. So that's the best way to get the multiplier, to get that experience. The pools of reflection we did like once or twice. Rona would be like, "Hey, come get a pool of reflection," but we didn't go that direction. We just played.
Yeah, I think the exact meta, and you can sub this to character for this character, whatever. But the meta is 1 support, 3 DPS. You're gonna want 1 of your DPS AOE area damage. You want 1 Rift Guardian killer, and you're gonna want somebody buffing the group. And those are that's what they call the meta. And the meta shifts a lot because you might have the Barbarian playing the support role this season with 2 Rathma mages and 1 monk or
healer
whatever.
monk or exactly.
Yeah. And so that's what they call the meta, and the meta shifts every season or every season ish. Especially when they make a lot of changes, they change the meta up. But that's when everybody says, "Oh, I'm playing meta." That's what they're talking about. They got this specific group, and normally, if you're playing meta, you've got a very specific group. Like it'd be like me, Vesper, Manlo, Ritzy, and Manlo's playing the barbarian. Me and Ritzy would be doing our 2 characters. Vesper would be doing his guy, and we got a very specific job. We know exactly what we're doing. I don't like to play that way because it's so I don't know how to explain it. It's not hard, but it's so do this exactly to the point.
Right.
Precise.
Precise.
Takes the fun out of it.
What I love to do is I love to get the character that I want to play, and I let everybody else in the group be what we may not have a support. You know what I mean? But I want to play with friends, and if you come on, I don't want to tell you hey, cool, there's 4 people here, but you can't play because you don't play a
Right.
Rathame. I want to just get people and go as far as I can with the people that I got. I know I could get further if we were doing meta. I know I could get further if we were grinding so many hours a day and doing all this. But for real, my thing is I want to play the game. I want to love the game, and I want my friends to keep me motivated and just keep having fun. As far as your service, brother, I salute you for your service. You retired. I did not. I left before retirement. 3 back-to-back Iraq tours was enough for me. But, yeah. And I did love the A10s because, man, those A10s are a lot of fun to call down on the little strafing runs. But yeah, man, thanks for your email, bro. And Germany, man, live in Germany now. And I'll tell you right now, even though you live in Germany, you can still play with us because, I mean, Grand Negus lives in Germany and he plays with us quite often. Not all the time, but quite often.
Yep.
I don't know anything else in this I wanted to yak about. I don't think so. Ves, you got anything on this email here you want to talk about?
No, I mean, I'd also like to thank you for your service. It's awesome. Thank you very much for the email. We really hope to hear from you again. Maybe we can talk to you in Discord if you want to jump in and, play, hang out, meet everybody else. It's we've got a lot of fun. And even if you don't have too much time to play, like you're busy, I mean, you've got kids and a wife and stuff. I mean, there's always somebody on. Play for a half hour. Doesn't matter. Everybody's still willing to talk. But yeah, like I said, once again, thank you very much for the email. And it makes me very happy that we have listeners that are still here from 2012 and from like the very beginning. That is awesome. That is very awesome.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
Thank you, sir.
We got one more. We got one more email, but we're also running low on the old time. So if y'all want to save this one for next.
Yeah, why don't we? I got
for
the
next show.
Family's about to start bugging me here. So.
We can, Todd, brother, we got your email. We're going to do it on the next show, brother. And I really appreciate it. I do. I highly appreciate it. We are going to read your email on the next show. And it's a lovely email. And you weren't picked for any particular reason. We just, it's a show. It's a show time. With that said, brother, I didn't see any blue notes, or any, I don't think we had Twitter, Facebook, anything like that.
No.
I didn't see any blue notes. No blue notes? Well, Vesperio's checking on that. Menlo, any other media?
No. Just caught little parts of TV shows and stuff, hanging out with the wife. But yeah, nothing major. What's coming up? Nothing's coming up. No. What about you?
Man, I've been doing the Netflix and chill like usual. My wife had a mandatory fun work day bowling thing, and I got home and she was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go bowling at the thing," and I was like, "Hey, I don't want to bowl," and she was like, "Oh, you're bowling because I signed you up," and I was like, "I got a broken foot, like I don't want to bowl," so I bowled the worst game of greed history, completely embarrassing. We're like on the 6th frame. I had like a 30. I don't even think I had a 30, like a 29. It's like 6 frames in.
They get the little kiddie ramp for you. Just roll the ball.
Bro,
as long as you're having fun.
I wasn't. I wasn't because I'm in a pair of shoes. First of all, I have my own bowling shoes, and I got my own bowling ball. Okay? And Greed can bowl.
Good.
But Greed can't bowl with a broke-ass foot, apparently. And so we get ready to go. I get dressed. I go out to the garage. I get the bowling balls in my hand, and my wife goes, "Oh, we're not taking those." And I was like, I thought we were thought we were bowling. She goes, yeah, we're not doing that. I don't want to carry those around. And I was like, I'll carry them. She's like, no. Okay, I'm married, so I put the bowls back up because that's what we do. So we get there and we rent the stupid shoes, right? And then my feet are killing me. I mean, I could hardly stand up on my freaking right foot.
Oh no.
And I could not knock it down. I don't know, it was the worst thing. And then we got stupid super bowling guy over here trying to give me advice. Like, it's the 6th frame. There's 10 frames in this game, brother. Are you gonna magically tell me something that's just gonna magically shoot my score up to like 300? No. I got a broke ass foot, dude. Like, I mean, you see me limping around, bro. I don't need bowling. I mean, even if I was the worst player ever, I don't need that. And you know, well, it'd be one thing if he's like, "Oh, bro, man, let me kind of help you out here a little bit. Let me, you know," he was being nice about it. But no, he was being a jerk, and I don't like people like that. And so anyway, it wasn't a good night, and I bowled the freaking worst game. I managed not to come in last place though for some reason. I came in second last, so at least I wasn't last. But and the horrible thing is they weren't giving the other dude that was below me in score bowling advice. Like maybe he needed some bowling advice. No, they were just being jerks. Anyway,
If I'm ever out in your area, I'll bowl with you. I got my own ball and shoes and stuff too. That stuff's fun.
Yeah,
I'm not
look,
very good. You'd probably whoop me. I'm talking when your foot's healed. When your foot's healed, so you don't have to use the kiddie ramp. But
I wish I would have used the kiddie ramp, bro. I wish I would have used the kiddie ramp.
Guards come up, the ball's going. Ding,
Bro,
ding, ding,
yeah.
ding, ding.
I wish I would have used the kiddie ramp because at least maybe I would have had a chance, bro. But dang, it was ridiculous. I mean, I'm telling you, it was ridiculous. It was embarrassing, bro. I was just sitting there on the couch like, dang, boy, you ain't never seen greed like that. That was a hashtag greed sad right there, bro. I needed some hashtag help. It was not good. Anyway, we did that, and then I came home and played Diablo, and my day got much better because ran into some good people and had fun.
Good.
What about Vesper? Other media?
I mean, World of Warcraft. I did, this was a while ago now, but, Monster Hunter did come out for PC, finally. I did get that because a lot of my online friends got into it, and so I restarted and got way further in the PC version than I did on PlayStation, and just had fun with that all over again. And I know, Manlo, you said you played it for a bit. It's a solid
really
game.
Good.
It's really
fun.
It's
a great game. Yeah.
Yeah, highly recommend it. Outside of that, tried other games here and there, mainly just like indie games playing and when people would come over or something. Just like local couch games. But yeah. Not really anything else. I haven't really watched too much. Haven't really done anything new. What?
Did your custom-made chopsticks come in?
Not yet. I'm still waiting on those. I guess that's a hint to mention. I went to Japan. I came back, obviously. I'm still in one piece. I'm not going to go into this massive long story about how amazing Japan was, but I will say I would love to go back. That place is absolutely amazing. The food there is way better than here, at least where I live. It's fantastic. Honestly, I'd go again just for the food alone. It was great. It's actually really cheap everywhere you go. People were telling me, if you stay in Tokyo, it's really expensive there and everything. Well, there is truth to that, but also not. Just pro tip, if you go to Tokyo, it's just as cheap as everywhere else, except when you go to the tourist,
district,
tourist districts, Akihabara, Shibuya, those places, then everything is ridiculously expensive. I mean,
Right,
I couldn't
right.
justify myself spending $60 on one T-shirt.
Oof.
It is insanely expensive in some places, but the food there is cheaper than it is here everywhere, even in those districts. But if you stay outside of that, I mean, you can get some really cool stuff without being in like the local, like the tourist places and whatnot. But yeah, if anybody's kind of thinking about it, I highly recommend it. Even if you don't speak Japanese, people are very friendly there, and they will go way out of their way to help you out, even if they do not speak English. So if you're worried about language, don't worry about it in Japan. You will be able to get around okay.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it was fantastic. I got back, and honestly, it's been weird being back because obviously I haven't been on the show since before I went. And it's really tough. It took me like almost a full month just to get my schedule back on track. Because like my sleep schedule was so messed up for a while. That's one of the main reasons why I didn't come on the podcast actually, is because I either wasn't awake or was just I couldn't do it. Then after that, there's all kinds of stuff constantly going on. Everybody has their stuff going on, and family and friends and all that. But yeah, I've still been enjoying life, I guess. Got a girlfriend now, which is good, and yeah, that's about it that's going on in my life. Still just going to work, doing the thing, doing the daily routine.
Yeah. Man,
Yeah.
when I lived in Germany, I would never go to the bar and order a drink because I would get my wife to go to the bar and order a drink. And I know what you're thinking. What? You see your wife over there? But my wife is German. My wife is German, and she speaks German, and she actually gonna get the real, actual good drink, because they gonna water that down if you're an American, because they know Americans get drunk and like to fight, so they water that down a little bit. They don't actually put all the good stuff in there. So I used to get good drinks because my wife was, because my wife's German, and she, always awesome to have that pocket translator with you at all times, because
Yep.
it was
Yep.
I had a lot of food. We used to have so much. I have ridiculous stories about waking up in the bushes, and not the bushes in the side of the road. I'm talking about the bushes in the median of like the highway.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's those were wild days, bro. I could go into that.
We'll have to go
Yeah.
into that sometime.
We'll have to do a Greed's story time with Greed or something. We'll have
Yeah.
we'll have to
bonus.
bust out some
Maybe we'll do that for the holidays, like Christmas
yeah.
special.
bonus. Woo, trust me. Oh, I'll give you a preview, man. One time, I had this brand new car that had puddle lights. I don't know if you know what puddle lights are, but that's when you open your door, shine the big light down so that you don't step in a puddle.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like 2 or 3 in the morning, and we were at a foam party, and my buddy Matt was with us, and Matt had the door open, and the Polaroid come by, and Matt is standing in the puddle light, butt ass naked, with the puddle light shining on his butt, dude. And it wasn't good because the Polaroid was not happy, bro. But anyway, yeah, I'll tell you, I got libraries of stories, bro. It was a time, brother. But anyway, this is the part of the show right here where I honestly, and I know this may be getting annoying, but I'm telling you right now, please get on the Discord. I know.
Yep.
Look, we have so much fun over there. There's so many people. 99, as a matter of fact, as I've been told. You can just do the chat thing. You can get on and chat with us. You can do the text thing. You could put pictures of dolphins, whatever. It's so much fun. So get into the Discord. I will tell our lovely fans Well, I appreciate y'all listening to this show. It's I have so much fun doing this, and it really wouldn't be fun to just do this and be the only person listening to it. So appreciate y'all. And I'll say
Also,
goodbye.
real quick before you say goodbye, with the Discord, I know we're always mentioning, get on the Discord, talk to us, we'll play with you and all that, but we never really advertise the Discord the way it probably should be. I mean, so we don't just get on here and talk and just have like some big community chat. No, we've got we've got everything that you'd need for any Blizzard game really, including like Destiny and stuff that Blizzard supports with their whatever. But I mean, we've got Primal Rain, we've got bounty selection if you're looking for people to run rifts with you, greater rifts, leveling. We've got, you can ask questions to the show, you can shoot Greed, Manlo, and myself direct messages, even Jen, Brazia, Lantonio, and Nevik, all 4 original hosts are on here. You can shoot them messages, ask them anything you want. I don't know if it would bother them though. I know I don't want to vouch for that since they're not here right now, but we've got pretty much everything on there that you'd want and more. So yeah, there's the Discord.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, like I was saying, love you guys. Y'all have a good week, and we'll catch y'all next week. Where we will read the much anticipated show 182 email from Todd. With that said, I will let Manlo. Oh, actually, I'll let Vesper say goodbye, and then I'll let Manlo say goodbye, and then close the show.
All right. Well, thanks guys for another amazing episode. And thank you guys, all the listeners out there. Have to, deal with listening to Greed and Manlo's voice constantly, and I would say my own, but you guys don't have to go through that torture. Maybe I'll be getting back on here as more. I try really hard to get on the podcast, but there's so much stuff, but I won't complain anymore. I'm still trying to be on here as much as I can. But thanks again, everybody, all the listeners, all these loyal listeners who've been here since 2012. Manlo, you're included in one of those, right?
Oh, yeah. Way
So
back.
is Greed, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, good. And who knows, maybe, once again, as a reminder, the Goody Bag, 2018 Goody Bag for BlizzCon, send me or send any of us what you think about some email, Discord message, anything. What do you think about this new Goody Bag? If you guys think it's worth a raffle, and if it is, depending on the feedback I get, I'll get one. We'll raffle it off. Same deal as last year. I'll send it directly to you, and who knows, we might have you on the show as a guest. So
Nice.
you can be the next Manlo.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened to Manlo. We asked you to be on the podcast, and he hasn't left yet.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, and this, as last year, it was not rigged. It was randomly generated. I did it myself. But and I will keep a watchful eye on Greed and make sure he doesn't cheat. So everybody, all the listeners, have a fair chance. So
Greed wins.
yeah.
I don't know how I can cheat. I don't know. That's not cheating. That's just a hashtag, bro.
Hey,
There's no cheating in a hashtag.
Hey, I remember your plots last year, man.
Yeah.
Making other accounts and usernames just to
That was my son.
in.
That was my son.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yep. All right. Yep. Manlo, you're up.
All right. Well, thanks everybody, and I'll go ahead and close out the show. You've been listening to episode 181 of the Shattered Soulstone, your Diablo community podcast. Miss an episode? You can find the show blog and listen to the show archives at www.shatteredsoulstone.com. With your support, you can help the show grow. Become a patron today. patreon.com/Soulstone. Come join us in-game. Our in-game community and clan, both named Shattered Soulstone, are open to anyone who would like to join. You can also join us on Discord for the ultimate team and community-based experience. Find the Discord invitation link on our Twitter and Facebook page, as well as on the Shattered Soulstone website. This show is powered by you, the listener. Send in your contributions, thoughts, questions, and feedback to show@shatteredsoulstone.com. We love Twitter. Come join and tweet with us. You can find the show Twitter at Shatteredstone, Vespers at Vespertilio1189, Greed's at DeadGreed1812, and I'm at Manlow. You can find the show Facebook page at facebook.com/ShatteredSoulstone and Vespers at facebook.com/Vespertilio1189. We would like to extend a huge thank you to Medros of Dawnforge Productions for hosting our Loot Deviant show. You can find more shows from the Dawnforge at www.dawnforge.com. Thank you for listening. Until next time, from all of us here at Shattered Soulstone, over 180 episodes for your listening pleasure.
Dawnforge.
Dawnforge.
Let's see here.
Good show, guys.
Yeah.